Hi, I'm Sam Thurgan and welcome to my 2 Minutes Parsha. In this week's Sidra of Tissa, the Sfat Emet, Rabbi Yehuda Leib Altar, spends almost his entire discussion on this Parsha speaking about the holiness of Shabbat. And for example, he says that Shabbat is something that should not really be possible to experience it in this world. You see, Hashem created the entire universe, all of time and space, in 6 days. And then afterwards you have Shabbat. Well, where does Shabbat fit in? And that's why he says Shabbat can only truly be experienced in the world to come by the righteous. And that's what our sages say, for example, when Hashem was offering the Torah to the Jewish people said, Hashem, what will happen if we keep the Torah? And Hashem said, I will give you Olam Haba, the world to come. And the Jewish people said, well, could we have a sample of what that's going to be like? And Hashem said, yes, I will give you Shabbat. The Shabbat, as we experience it, as great and as holy as it is really a sample, a taste of the true Shabbat of the world to come. And yet, somehow we are still able to experience that, even though it is simply a portal into the great Shabbat of eternity. It still is a Shabbat that we experience. How could that be? That, says the Sfat Emet, is only possible because Hashem elevated us to this great and high spiritual level when He took us out of Egypt and gave us the Torah. In other words, the simple ability to experience Shabbat as we do every week, that itself is a gift. And I've mentioned that I often think of the great prayer of one of the Hasidic Rebbes that he stood on Friday afternoon and he said, Hashem, I have challah for Shabbat, I have wine for Shabbat, I have fish for Shabbat, but please Hashem, I ask that you bless me, that I should have Shabbat for Shabbat. Shabbat really something that belongs in the world to come, and yet a ray of its light has been sent into this world for us to experience. Please God, we should all have Shabbat for Shabbat.